Is a video review of the VR box, which is a plastic Google Cardboard headset. This is the box it comes in. It's pretty basic, to be fair, not much in there worth note. Now, inside of this box, before I get the actual device out, it comes with one wet wipe screen cleaner, one cloth screen cleaner. It's actually fairly good quality, to be fair, for the fact that the headset's only about 15 Great British pounds, an instruction manual with the clear Chinese text. Actually pretty useless, you don't need any of those. I've had it for about 2 weeks and I have yet to need to clean either of the lenses, which is pretty good. So inside the device, here it is. This is the VR box. This is version 1. They have just released a version 2 as well. Just after I purchased this, they sent out the message saying the VR box 2 was out. Now this headset I actually really like. Prior to this I was actually using just a standard cardboard headset, not very comfortable at all. This on the other hand has a lot of padding around the outside. It's very soft, very nice, no issues at all. Also, as part of this, the lenses are fully adjustable, so you can move them left, right, back and forwards. If I move this just slightly into the light, you'll actually watch them move, so you can see those going back, forwards. And they're not flimsy either. It's not like literally you press that and it flies forward. You have to put quite a bit of force in, so it's not like they'll accidentally move out of place during use. You do literally have to put a fair amount of force in to get them to the right angles. Now, you might see a little bit of what looks like loose threading here. It's not. I have a big fat hooter. My nose is pretty big, so I actually had to add a little extra padding down here. Now, 90% of people will not have that problem, and if you do have that problem, no matter what headset you buy, you will have it. It's just because we have big fat noses, some of us, and the room down here on all these headsets is just not good enough. Even on the original Google Cardboard, I ended up cutting out quite a big slot that way and inside, and it caused, you know, quite a bit of pain. But with this headset, now that I've added a little, I mean literally it's an extra probably about half a centimetre, 1 centimetre of padding, I now no longer have any kind of issue with that. So the head strap itself is quite nice and sturdy. I personally have had no problems with it. I adjusted it pretty quickly to myself. Now, if you're a girl, you may have issues with this. My partner, she found that because her hair is quite long and obviously quite sort of silky smooth, this is also silky smooth. So what happens, this goes around the back of your head and within 5 seconds it's flung off your forehead. So unless you're a guy who's in a rock band and you've got long hair, that's probably not going to be a problem. If it is, to be honest, I imagine you could sort it just by either adjusting these to be perfect for your head, or just by adding some sort of grip onto here. You know, like I say, I don't predict that being a huge problem with the device. It's just that she has very silky soft hair. So the device itself is quite pretty. It has holes in this side, so depending on your device, obviously most have headphones one side, charger the other, so you have holes in this side of the headset. They're all different heights, so no matter what phone you've got, you can actually put your headphones in there and it works great. This side you also have another hole, so if your charger or headphones the other side, you can use that to put them in. Now onto the bit that holds your phone. So this is the phone holder. It clips in very nicely, so you put this into the right slot, if I can put it in one-handed, and it literally clicks into place, and you don't have any problems with that coming out because it's quite a bit of force to pull that out as well. So let's have a look at this in closer. So it's actually quite nice build quality. Up here, which is where the top of your phone touches, it's got a little bit of padding in there, so it keeps it unscratched, and down the bottom here where it touches, you also have bits of padding. Those you can actually place yourself as well, so if you've got a bigger phone or a smaller phone, you can put them further apart or closer together, and depending on the height of your phone, this actually adjusts as well. So it's actually quite sort of adjustable and customizable depending on the phone you've got, and like I say, you've got the holes for charging and the holes for headphones. So let's pop that back into the headset once again. Normally no problems with that, but one-handed. Okay, so that's a general review of the device. One more feature this thing does have is actually on this side, if you're the kind of user that uses augmented reality, I'm just going to take this off. So this actually comes off. So if you put your phone in, you can actually use the augmented reality and view things through the camera of your device. This also allows you to sort of have a bit of a clean of the lens as well if you need to. But like I said, I've had no issues with that yet. Lenses are relatively powerful. I had no problem at all with the field of view. I'll talk about that in a bit more in a second. So the VR box is actually quite a good headset. I mean, for 15 Great British pounds, you can't really go wrong. I've enjoyed my time using it. I've watched Gravity in 3D side by side, the whole film. It was very comfortable I mean, that film's about 2 hours long, so very comfortable the whole way through. The 3D was really good. There was absolutely no complaints at all. I used my headphones at the time, so there was clearly enough room for the headphones and the charger to be in. All in all, pretty good headset. I have noticed the field of view on the headset is a little bit odd. Now, whether that's down to the actual software behind it or whether it's down to this headset, I'm not sure, because I haven't got another to compare it with of a similar quality. But basically, in some applications, like there's a 3D space shooting game, the field of view needs to be about 60 for it to be very, very comfortable and very, very user friendly. When I watch videos, seems to be 90% field of view is very comfortable. Other applications I've noticed sort of 110 is a very good field of view. So it's a little bit confusing. I think it's obviously because the headset's adjustable, because applications obviously make things in a different way. Their version of a field of view could be slightly different, and it's hard for me to nail down just where that field of view issue comes from, whether it's the phone, whether it's the headset, whether it's the application. So just be aware of that. But like I say, with this you can adjust it very quickly, very easily. I mean, you boot up an app, within 10 seconds you've adjusted the lenses to fit that application. So it was, all in all, a very, very good headset. Just in case you want to see what it's like when it's on, I'll just pop it on now. So here it is. Now, I tend to have this quite tight. I know this is actually, it looks a lot bigger than some headsets. That's primarily because of the white section.